Welcome to another running vlog. It's so difficult to know what to wear at this time of year, isn't it? And as usual, I've come out in my typical Burke-like appearance. Today I have the woolly hat on. Well, it's not woolly, but I have a hat on. It's a running hat, so I'm not a complete Burke, but I have the short sleeves on, so I've got my arms out. And also, I've got my legs out down there. There we are. You really didn't want to look at that, but there we go. So it's a band. And if that's not, I've got my running gloves. I've got some gloves to wear, so I mean, it's just ridiculous, isn't it? I have bought myself, I haven't worn them yet, but I've got myself a pair of like long compression, they're not compression shorts, they're like compression tights, I suppose you'd call them really. So they're like exactly the same Under Armour compression shorts, but they go down your legs. Yeah. And somebody also bought me a pair for Christmas. So I have got two pairs of those, which I think this time of year is going to be quite handy. Of course, our Piccadilly Circus down here this morning. Look at all these people. Now, of course, today is my very first running vlog of 2021. So, Happy New Year! Unless, of course, you're not watching this at the New Year, which is highly likely, this being your YouTubes. So, happy whatever time in the year it is at the moment to you. Right, this year, of course, I'm going to be doing my my new challenge, but I'm not going to talk about that today. It's a midweek run, hoping for a 5k today, but I might not make it that far, and all will become clear why when I tell you my torrid tale in a moment. See you on the other side. Complete, and I managed to do a 5k. In fact, not only did I manage 5k, I did it, put the times up on the screen, I did it in under 30 minutes, so wonderful. That run felt fantastic, actually felt really good. I really enjoyed it because the sun's shining, it's a nice day today. That does not help, doesn't it? Sort of lifts your spirits. So why did I think that I wasn't sure that I would manage to go 5k today? And that is one of my torrid tales. So this is what happened. My dogs, you know, I showed a picture of them on the channel recently. Well, I put them to bed at night. I don't literally, you know, like pull up, give them a kiss and read them a story. It's nothing like that. I have an area downstairs where they're kind of, it's a decent sized area, but they're kind of, that's it. They don't have the run of the house. Some people give their dogs a run of the house. That's absolutely fine, no problem with that. But really, since they were puppies, just kind of left them in this area, and they've got beds in there and a nice area they can lie out in, and they've got water, and it is the presidential suite, frankly. So that's quite nice. Now, this is future me. I've just been watching that video back. I'm going to interrupt myself and say I don't shut the dogs in there all the time, not during the day. You might hear me say that and think, well, do you shut your dogs away in that area and just no. They have the run of the whole house during the day. This is at night. When I put them to bed at night, they go in this little kind of safe area. I don't think I made that clear. Anyway, back to my torrid tale. One of my dogs, she's what, 13 and a half. So she's an old timer, but in dog terms. And she has suddenly got it into her head that when I put them to bed at night and they have some biscuits, she then wants to go back outside. Now, of course, I send them outside just before they go to bed to do a wee like you would. But she suddenly decides she has the biscuits and then she wants to go back outside again. And of course you think, well, I've got to let her out, because what if she wants to do, you know, leave another little message. So, okay, I've got to let, but more often than not, she just wanders around the garden for ages and then comes back in again. Now, my other dog, has kind of got wise to this as well, and she's had this slightly puzzled expression on her face recently, looking as I let the other dog out, sort of looking what's going on. So I don't want her to start doing it as well. So on this one particular night, I'd let my other dog out because she was standing there asking, can I go out again? So, all right, off you go. And I was trying to stop my other dog, who hasn't been doing this little trick, from getting out as well, because she was hovering there as well, looking to get out. And as I was sort of, I don't really know how I did it, but as I was kind of trying to stop her from kind of moving my body, my foot connected with the corner of the wall, and more specifically the middle toe on my right foot connected. And I did think at the time, oh, that hurt a bit. I might have said something along the lines of, ouch, or perhaps it was, oh dear, I say, that smarts a bit. Something like that, I think, is probably what I said. I can't imagine it was anything more than that. And anyway, so then I had to sort the dogs out. As it turned out, the other dog did need to go out because she kept fussing to go out, and she did need to go out to do what needs to be done. And the other night after that, yeah, my first dog again asking to go out. The other one, no, he went off to bed. So I should have trusted that she actually did genuinely want to go out for a genuine reason. Anyway, my toe, and don't worry, I'm not going to show you a picture of this, it went black, and that is not the colour it normally is. And yeah, it did hurt a bit. I thought, well, that's not very good. And over the next few days, it's like as it is with bruises, they sort of moved down my toe, and then it was quite a large area around the base of my toe as well. And yeah, now last time, if you've been watching these videos for a long time, you will know that at one point I stubbed a toe. I think it might have been on my other foot actually, and I went for a run the day after, or a couple of days after, I can't remember, because I thought, oh, I'll be all right. And it was then that I got my major injury. I say major injury, I'm going to lose a leg or anything, but you know, it was an injury that knocked me out for 6 weeks. I was on crutches, I had to go and see a sports therapist. There's loads of videos on the channel all about that terrible time, and it was as I was training for my 10k. So I had that in my mind, and I thought, I don't really want to risk it again. So I didn't go out running for 10, 11 days, something like that. And what I did do is I went out for a cycle. I went out for a couple of cycles. So when I would have gone out for a 5k run, I went for a 5k cycle. Similarly, a 10k run at the weekend. Instead of that, I did a 10k cycle. And it was nice to get out, and I really enjoyed it. And it was fine. There was no pressure on my foot, and it was fine. Anyway, now my toe has gone back to a more normal colour. It's not really tender anymore, but this was my first run that I was doing since that incident. So that's why I didn't know how I was going to get on. And I'm pleased to say that I did the 5k, and it felt great. I got a great time. Toe feels fine. So I did the right thing to just give it a week and a half to kind of recover. And yeah, that's good. I'm really pleased about that. So now I can get back, and hopefully my next long run, go back up, do 10k or whatever. So there we are. That is another one of my Torrid tales. If you haven't subscribed already, please do hit that subscribe button, because then you will know when that next video is online. Hit like if you enjoyed this one. Thanks so much for watching. Leave your comments below, and I'll see you for another one next week.